The first pillar is comprehensible input. Don't think of learning a language as learning or studying. Think of it as acquisition through entertainment. You just need to sit back and enjoy fun, natural input, like cartoons, videos, and articles. You'll progress by understanding input that's just a little bit beyond your current level. We choose material that's just slightly harder than what you already know at each step. This is what we call N+1. You don't study grammar or vocabulary list explicitly. Instead, your brain naturally picks up language patterns and meaning through exposure. As we build this foundation, speaking comes naturally later, without forcing it. The second pillar is literal translation and explanation. First, we keep the English translation as close as possible to the original Spanish, even if it sounds a little unusual. Then, when something might be confusing, we'll add a quick explanation to clarify the literal meaning. The goal is to help you not only understand what the sentence means, but also how Spanish puts words together, so you start to think in the language itself. The third pillar is not so obvious cognate explanation. Some Spanish words don't look familiar at first glance, but they're actually cousins of English words. Take beber. For example, it means to drink. It might seem unrelated to any English word until you realize it shares a root with the word beverage, which breaks down to bever plus age. You'll also later learn that the letters V and B are somewhat interchangeable, since the V is pronounced like a B in Spanish. These connections aren't always obvious, but once you see them, they make the word much easier to remember. That's why we highlight English-Spanish cognates as you go, especially the tricky ones. Your English is actually a powerful tool. You're not starting from scratch. You'll be connecting shared roots. The fourth pillar is the 90-10 rule. The high-frequency words, only approximately 80 of them, plus obvious and not-so-obvious cognates, together make up about 90% of the words in everyday Spanish. The implication is that with our method, even reading a magazine article is accessible for a super beginner. Building up your Spanish vocabulary will feel natural and straightforward. The fifth pillar is spaced repetition. Past lessons are reviewed after days that are exponentially spaced out, i.e. 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. You will efficiently retain what you have acquired. The sixth pillar is comprehensible immersion. Your success in acquiring Spanish hinges on whether you can do as much immersion as possible. So keep your earbuds on as often as possible. Listen to past lessons or any comprehensible Spanish while doing chores, exercising, taking a walk, etc.